EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. For the left side, it's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. To go, first quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Again, Herbert. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. minutes gone by, second quarter. Herbert on third down now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Myers' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss right. There's the stiff arm. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are even at 10 apiece. in apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 2. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll drop the throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He gets it to Johnston.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Quentin Johnston, 38 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Herbert on first down now.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up with trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
This a quick pass to Davis. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say.
Touchdown, Vikings! Deebo Samuel, 38 yards, and the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to happen.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To the air again, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. Nick Bosa Bosa, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. He juked him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Judon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On Hubbard, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Badgley able to punch this one through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here comes second down at 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Run! Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Herbert to throw. That's caught by Palmer. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert going to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Ram. Whoa. Baylor Tigers.
Now Herbert. That is caught. Kincaid with it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st and goal. Mixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it's a goal line stand on the final play. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.